Hi there guitar players, it's Anthony here from Cutting Edge Guitar, and in today's video I want to talk to you about the mindset of an advancing guitar player. Let's get right into it. So the whole point and purpose of this video is to try and help you understand how you're going to need to think in order to become a better guitar player, okay? It's very straightforward, I think, especially in modern time, for someone to get off the ground as a beginner guitar player, because you have so many good resources available to you. All of the tab and chord websites and YouTube, and there's tutorials everywhere. For the beginner guitar player, it's never been easier to get off the ground and start learning. But what about the player who wants to push past maybe, say, an intermediate level? You know, you've got your pentatonic scales down, you can play basic guitar solos, you know, you can play a few cool riffs and songs that you like, and you're all reading tab and, you know, all of these things. What about when you're at that level and then you want to push on to a point where you get really good at the guitar? Let's say, you know, you're looking at players like Steve Vai, Joe Satriani, Guthrie Govan, Paul Gilbert. I mean, I don't know, name your favourite guitar player, but you've got an idol who's world class and you want to be like them. How do you need to think in order to get better? The fact of the matter is, a lot of people out there that are playing this instrument, they will want to get to that point, but they can't apply themselves to do what it takes. Now, this is something, as a teacher, I've heard a lot of these things over the years. You know, I show people what they need to do in terms of technique or learning their fretboard inside and out, or how to implement these things, and then they don't do it. There'll be an excuse of, I didn't have the time, or, you know, I don't know, my dog ate the sheet that you gave me, or, you know, just something. Here's the thing, all that tells you is that the mindset isn't right. Because it doesn't matter what you want to be good at. If you want to be good at anything, you've really got to apply yourself. Where this is concerned, you know, the guitar playing, you have to apply yourself to some things that you perhaps didn't pick up the guitar to do. I mean, let's face it, I love practicing technique and working on scales and all these sorts of things because I know where it's going to take me, what the end result is going to be. But when I was a 13-year-old kid and I picked up the guitar for the first time, that's not why I picked it up. I didn't want to sit there practicing scales all day, every day. What you need to change is that thought process about the fact that, oh, this is boring, or oh, I don't want to do this. Well, actually, everything that you're doing on your instrument, okay, is like everything that you want to do. The advanced guitar playing is like, it has to be a light at the end of a tunnel. So if you're thinking about being at the beginning of that tunnel, and as you're going through, you're like, that light seems like it's a long way away. What do? If you stop halfway, you're only halfway through that tunnel of black misery and, you know, dark, dank nastiness. You've got to get to the end of that tunnel, get to the light, because when you get to that point, it's all fun. And perhaps the mindset thing is a case of seeing that journey through the tunnel as not a dark, depressing area to be in, but see the journey as fun. When you're practicing an exercise, I mean, I've got this stuff in all my books, but I do it in my lessons with people about, just from a technical perspective, play it slowly, gradually build up the speed over time, gradually going up the metronome. You know, like a lot of the people watching this, they probably know the drill with that sort of thing anyway. But the advice that I'm giving, there's a lot of people that they just want to go from point A to point B, and they don't want to do all of the stuff in between. And unfortunately, this seems like it's a bit of a guitar secret, but it's not. It's staring you in the face. There is no way to go from A to B without putting in the effort. I don't want to say work, because work makes it sound like you're not enjoying it. You should enjoy the journey. You should enjoy the practice as you're going through and working on things to get to a point. Oh, there you go, I used it, the ugly word work. But, you know, like as you're developing is fun. Seeing progression day on day, thinking, I'm a little bit better than I was yesterday, rather than, oh, I'm still not where I want to get to. That brings you down. It makes you feel a little bit depressed about it. That stops you wanting to push on and move forward. You've always got to think, I've got this problem that's this big. If I just chip away at it, chip away at it, chip away at it, chip away at it, I will eventually get there. Now, every guitar player that you could possibly name that's a world-class virtuoso, someone that you love to listen to, someone who is your idol, they have that mindset. They sat down, they got it all organised, they got their practice organised. I mean, there'll be people sitting there watching this now and go, oh no, so-and-so didn't have a practice routine, he didn't have this and he didn't have that, blah, blah. There's some sort of schedule to it. You know, someone in the background, we can see up there, I've got a picture of Guthrie Govan on the wall. He always says, I didn't have the discipline, the time to be working on this and working on that, blah, blah. But when he was transcribing, he sat down and he's put the time aside and said, I'm going to be transcribing on my guitar today. And then he went to the library to go and get some books so that he could understand the theory of the things that his ear had understood from the transcribing. Don't trust me on this? Go and watch the videos. You will see it on YouTube. The man himself says it all the time. So therefore, that is some sort of structured routine. It might not be, here's an hour of picking, here's an hour of legato, here's this, is that. But that was something that worked for him. You should sit down as a player, look at your problems, look at your goals, set the goals. That's so important to have on your journey, somewhere that you're trying to aim to be. If you've got some goals set, you know, or it will tell you how you're going to get there. So sit down, set those goals, put the mindset in place that says, okay, I'm going to do this, 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 and this that gets me to that goal. Now, some people can do that on their own. There's lots of self-taught guitar players out there. Fine, that's great. If that works for you, good. If that doesn't work for you, well, there's loads of people out there like me who can help you get to where you want to be. Have a look around. Look for the person who might be right for you. If it's me, great. Get in touch with me via my website. Also, what I would suggest, structure is such an unbelievably important element to this. And that's something that I really wanted to bring to my course material that's now up on my website. If you want to find out all about those things that I'm doing, check out the links in the description. Come and see my website, come and see my courses and my products and the rest of it, and see what I'm all about. If you don't need my help, fine. Hopefully this video has given you the inspiration to go and find that advancing guitar player mindset to help you push through your barriers. Okay guys, that's it for this advice and motivation video. I really hope you found it useful. Please do subscribe to the channel so that you get more of these as and when I do them and they come out. There's also loads of other useful stuff on my YouTube channel. I'm doing recommended books, recommended CDs, things that you should listen to. I get asked about that all the time by my students and they're coming out. I'm putting up loads of little performance videos that you might enjoy watching as well. There's loads of guitar solos over pop videos at the minute and stuff. A little bit of comedy in there, so go and watch those. But yeah, give the channel a subscribe so that you get all of my content when it comes out for you. And also please do give this video a like and share it to any guitar players that you think need to hear this bit of advice and it helps them push through their barriers. Okay guys, thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.